Hi, this is Mike Reed, coming with some information on a company called Igniter Labs. Igniter Labs is one of the companies that provide a lot of digital um, hands, sort of like a digital version of the hands-on training. They will show you step by step of how you service these commercial units. They'll tell you what the error codes are. They'll tell you about the part numbers, um, and just the general tech support issue. So it's basically tech support on your phone or your tablet when you're out in the field. So let me show you a little something. I've been a member since 2016, and it is a paid service. So with my account, I belong to the not Wendy's, but I actually belong to the Igniter Lab membership. That's what I have. And in my membership, show my content. Okay, so in my membership, this is what I have. I got about four tabs of material, four tabs worth of items to service. And let's see here. What you guys want to know about Hoshizaki? So we're going to Hoshizaki. So here, they're only using one model of Hoshizaki. I didn't even go through the whole thing because I actually go to the live classes. But here's an example. They have instruction manuals, parts lists, and other forms of information. This okay, the service manual. So let me show you a little bit about what they have. Here's the reference guide. So basically, this is a tech support in your pocket. They used to have an app, but now they just have it online website only, but it's still configured for the app. So here, boom. To go back, remote condensing is when you have a unit outside of that area. You have the ice machine in one room, and the condenser will be on the roof, could be mounted to the side wall, or it could be mounted outside on the ground on a slab. So let's go into the ice maker. They show you just the bin control. Here's the part number, control board, part number, and they stay up to date with these. This I need these, but this is for a KMD 901 unit. That is going to vary. This one here is going to vary. That's the float. I had mentioned this on another video. This is a float. The interior of this float moves up and down, and as it does, the board reads that resistance in the sensor in there, and it knows at what cycle it's in and what it needs to do. Fuses, switches, and pumps. Here's a pump, capacitor for the motor, terminal block, thermistor. I very rarely use those. Here is a drain valve. These drain valves are designed for you to take them apart and clean them. If that doesn't work, then you can go ahead and use it. But let me get out of this, and here it is, troubleshooting. So they give you a list of all the things. Here's things you need to go over. If it's not making ice, you got to check for power, check if there's any water. Then if there is water, is the water coming in real lightly? Are the filters clogged? Because if the filters are blocked up, they won't let any water in through the ice machine, so on and so forth. Just a number of things. Bin control defective. That is a common one. And here are the parts for those common things. Those common things. When the fan motor goes out, the unit will start up. The compressor will start to run. The pressure will build up. when the fan motor is seized up and not turning. And then that pressure builds up and they have a high pressure cutoff switch and it'll shut the unit down. So let me see here. Well, and all that is going to be in here. Sequence of operation. This is what they go over in the class. This is what they go over in the class. And that is the manual, schematics, troubleshooting, programming, service codes. All right, so here's all that good information. Service codes, service bulletins, schematics. Now let's go back. That's the identifier. Let's go back even more. So let me close this. Let me show you what the training looks like. Got a nice little introduction. I'm not going to go over that. Let's go over troubleshoot and go over one of the sections. I'm going to try to make this quick for you guys because I know the last one was long. So that's an example of that. Freeze up during the harvest cycle. Let's see here. That pump. Yes. There's the float. That's the remote. So anyway, these are the different things they tell you to go over. This is actually one of the older style of training that they have. Let me show you what the a newer one looks like. So that's the training. They have quizzes and things like that. So let me go back to the library and let me show you something from my. Here's one of the steam ovens. The Combi. This is Alto Sham. Alto Sham is a very good brand. Um, let's see here. Touch panel. Let's see. All right, let me go and interactive notice. Let me go and give you something else. Something a little more exciting. This is like their version 2.0. I think they're like on their training, they're up to like 4 or 5 as far as how the videos go. But this goes over everything. They go over every component. There we go. So they tell you what to look for, when and where, error codes, and this is the classroom section. But you can also go and do the yeah, Hall effect motor, the sensors, they will stop that motor if they don't spin fast enough. Um, let's see here. Let me go back. Let me go back so you can have. Let me get out of there and go back. There we go. So let me show you the reference guide on something like that. So you go out to an oven. This is a combi oven, the steam oven. Uh, you go and touch it, and then boom, I can go right to troubleshoot, mount the field, and the motor controls flashing error codes. Excessive temperature is what is flashing. That's going to be a common one. Um, and this is to tell you what happens, right? Excessive temperature over current. Tells you what happens when it says power on. Okay, you can go back and let me see elements. So this shows you the elements, the part numbers, all that good stuff. And let me give you a little information about them. So Ignitor Labs, their phone number is area code 312-789-4170. And to get to that site you saw, it's portal.ignitorlabs.com. That's portal.ignitorlabs.com. Let me see if I can get back to everything for you. Okay. Let me close this. Let me see if they have some information I can give you so I can show you. See if I can find their number. So I gave you the number earlier. It's that 312 number. You can give them a call. You can always go to portal. You go portal.ignitorlabs.com. Right. So if you do that, then they'll take you to the section. Here we go. So there's their number. You can email them at support@ignitorlabs.com. And then they will talk to you about checking out the system, a demo. Maybe they'll do a demo for a day or so. It's quite affordable. You can do the training for a period of it's billed annually. It's billed annually. So I don't use it as much for the training, but it's good if you have employees. But once again, this is Ignitor Labs, and that's the phone number in Chicago. You can also email them at support, um, and then they'll get you all set up. So Ignitor Labs is a very good place to start.